Hey everybody, how's it going? John here. What if I could? Scroll Soft Portrait Design and Woodworks. Saturday, is when the day when everything freaking happens for me. So I was on my computer was working, and then it cut on me, and then I restarted it, and I had no audio, and then it was working fine, and then it stopped on me. So I'm working on my phone right now, but we're gonna see how this goes. So I don't know how good you guys can hear me, but I'm having a hard time hearing you guys. But we got Herb and Jessica are with us, and we're just gonna see how it's gonna work with everybody on the screen. We'll see what's gonna go on with us, right? Hey everybody! Hey everybody! How's it going? What are you up to?
Howdy.
Hello, Adele.
Lunchtime.
Oh, what's that? Lunchtime.
Hash browns, bacon, and eggs.
Wow.
That's not fair.
And a biscuit.
That is
A
not
biscuit.
fair.
Biscuit. Hey Adele. Hey Jason. Hey Jeanette. Hey, who else is in there? I'm having a hard time seeing the chat right now. I can see it. Oh, Chris Charlton, Chris K, Adele, Mark
Jason,
Lindsay,
Jennifer.
Mr. Mark Lindsay, and you guys want to drop your hello, hey all my subscribers, all my members. If you guys want to drop your links, just type in the word sawdust down there. Nightbot
What?
will greatly drop your link for you, and
Put that back to
so
work.
people can go over to your site and check you out and everything else.
You know I'm mad at you now, Jessica.
That's okay. You're going to be real mad at me later. We're playing with
What?
strawberries.
Strawberries. What are you making? Oh, you're making some more of those carrot planter boxes, right? Carrot.
Yes.
We're gonna call those carrot
Carrot
potting
pot.
plants. Carrot pot.
I want some
I'll be
solid
doing that
food.
later.
Carrot pot.
Chocolate.
That's dyslexic for carrot top, right?
Lots of chocolate, chocolate mousse, chocolate covered strawberries.
Jesus Christ, y'all killing me.
It's going to be good.
Chocolate overdose. For chocolate pot, chocolate mousse, chocolate cake, chocolate crumble, chocolate covered strawberry with chocolate drizzle. No candy drizzle.
Sprinkles. Wherever they went. They're on the table.
I know, Chris. I might put everything in the blender from now on.
It's going to be good. Actually, I've got a picture of the last one. I got to put it on my post.
See, I know Annie tried to get in earlier and she was trying to connect her stuff, but then she dropped right out. So I don't know if Annie's going to show up with us. So Herb, I know you were talking last week about trying to get out on your patio and trying to do some scrolling. What's going on with that? Oh, wait, hold
Hey,
on a
Herb.
sec. Let me put your big. There you go. There you go, Herb.
So,
Well, hang
Herbie.
on just a second. If I could get out there,
Herb. Okay.
somebody
Here's
had
the
it.
pot. So that's
I'm
made
not
out of
looking.
chocolate.
I'm not looking.
And then you put the mousse in the bottom. And then you add the chocolate cake on top of the mousse. And then you add more mousse on top of the chocolate cake. Then you add your dirt. And then
Why are you torturing me?
And then your strawberries. And then you eat them all up.
Jesus, that's not fair.
They're so good.
Unbelievable, eh?
And light and fluffy because of the mousse. Yum, yum. Better than icing.
But anyway, getting back to your question, John, that's why I can't get out there.
Yeah, I know. You showed me that. Fucking unbelievable.
I
Unbelievable.
guarantee you.
Okay.
That's what my shop looks like when I'm done working on projects.
I ain't even got a chance to get out there. But you can bet your sweet backside when she comes home, that wagon's going to be filled and I'm taking it all to the dumpster. She don't need half
That
that
doesn't sound very
crap
nice.
up there.
I don't think you guys want to watch me eat.
No,
Do that.
'cause I'm hungry.
Well, it's
And
better
after
than
this,
listening
I'm
to
gonna
Russ
make
eat
coffee.
a bag of chips.
I even had a hard time swallowing scrambled eggs this morning.
Because your throat's been bothering you?
Do what?
So how's your throat
Because
doing
you were
anyway?
eating shrimp?
No, I was trying to have scrambled eggs, but it all started with the shrimp.
So you were trying.
I can't have shrimps. Might as well put me in a pine box.
I mean, that wouldn't break my heart
Yeah.
to not have shrimp.
Me being put in a pine box.
No, to not have shrimp. That's
To
why I clarified. Herb asked.
say, tell me how you really feel.
I asked. You're like, well,
Rude.
Man, if we was never married. Julie's ex-wife to talk like that.
right? No, if I never could eat shrimp, that would not be a sad day for me. I'm fine with that. I don't like shrimp anyway.
I'm telling you, that woman's crazy. She got up at 7 o'clock Tuesday morning, went to the dentist, came home, got her and Charlie and left, drove to Vicksburg, Mississippi, got there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
Damn. Thought you wasn't going to drive that far. Well, I'm not tired. Well, how many energy drinks did you have?
Enough, it sounds like.
I said, hell, you're halfway there. You might as well spend another 6 hours on the road.
Exactly.
It
right, there we
comes
go.
back later
Hey, what is
today,
that?
though, right? Or tomorrow, right?
Do what?
It comes back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they'll be here sometime tomorrow.
Hey, Jeanette. Ooh,
'Cause,
Jeanette, I got your yarn. Miss Jeanette. The wine and the forest.
Yeah,
Done.
yarn. I went and bought yarn today.
No, I bought yarn yesterday.
Yeah, her
I didn't
aunt's
tell
moving in
many
the
people.
same apartment complex we live in. She goes, I hope you don't mind. I'm staying the night with you. Well, I don't think both of us will fit in my recliner.
Who's staying the night? What are we doing?
Her aunt is moving. That's why she went up there to help her aunt move.
Okay.
She's moving down here. She was living up there with her sister till she passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear
So
that.
she really don't know nobody up there. So she decided to move back to Texas.
Hey, Chris Paul.
Herb Connie says just liquefy it. Liquefy it.
We got
Yeah.
my dough.
That's how I had dinner the other night. I stuck it in the bullet.
What was it? I did talk with my mouth full.
What did I have? Oh, I had some vegetables and a little bit of pork.
You know, you could just gone and got baby food. Well, you can just order baby food on the DoorDash app.
There's only one problem.
You have a whole meal. Have a whole.
There ain't
No
one
cash.
problem. I have no cash. I have no card.
You're very welcome, Miss Jeanette. So did you
Gotta
put
get
the
a,
pork and the vegetables together and
Yeah, I had me a blended salad, as Connie said.
okay, that's what we'll call that. Salad. I
That's
don't want
how-
any of
Oh.
your
Here.
I think it's time to stop for a minute. Put my save button.
What pattern you working on?
Which one?
Precisely.
Here's one of them.
Ooh. Right, and just stop eating. You're very welcome, Miss Jeanette.
And give me a minute and I'll show you the other one. Come on. There's the other one. Try this again without the light.
A leopard or a cheetah?
Leopard.
Ooh, I like that. Nice. Nice. Nice.
You know me. There ain't no telling what I'm going to come up with. Open recent leopard.
Oh. Okay. No, it is not coffee.
Oh, and that one.
Coffee's not made.
There you go.
I'm coming.
Ooh.
I'm on the way back over.
Okay.
Oh, there's that one. Do that again. Do that again. Oh, oh I need that now.
I'm afraid to take a nap.
Why, you think you're going to wake up? I'm sure the cat will wake you up.
That's the problem. I get over in a chair. Penny wants to get up there and Stormy's spot. Them two fight. Joey wants to lay on my chest. I can't breathe. But it was so funny. Joey was headbutting me, trying to get me to catch my breath. Stormy's laying in my lap looking at me. What I need to do, Dad?
Yeah.
Stormy's like, I keep you warm, maybe?
But she will not let me out of her sight. She's over in the chair behind me asleep.
Making sure you're doing what you got to do. She'll get you. Oh. What else is happening today or tomorrow? What's everybody got going on tomorrow besides like Easter?
Easter.
Holiday or whatever. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
let's
I was
see.
on-
So today we're doing a wood show, and then I'm a guest over at the Crafty Ladies this afternoon. Well, 6 o'clock Central, and then so I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know how long the shows usually are. Maybe 2 hours.
Usually about
So we
2.
might do a pop up live tonight. Might do a pop up live tonight then, whether it be wood or crocheting. And then I know we can do. We got happy hats tomorrow, right, Jeanette? We got happy hats tomorrow. I got a new pattern I want to try out too, because you can never have enough pattern for hats. And then what else we got going on? What do you got going on this weekend, Jess?
Desserts today. Happy hats. Same thing. Different weekend. Easter.
Are you doing happy
Get
hats
to make
tomorrow
some
too?
money.
You questioned that one.
I mean, I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah, she was kind of slow to answer that one.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. Well, I know what more it was like though. It's like, yeah, of course I'm doing happy hats. Why wouldn't I be? All right, Annie, you gonna try this
Exactly.
again? There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. I didn't mean to poof. I had to go do something that I forgot.
CRS.
Miss Annie,
Yes.
did you see that Bag O' Day is doing a 100 ball yarn giveaway?
No.
Go check her out.
Then you guys got to be a member over there though. Member or just anybody?
Yeah, and yeah.
Is it
I was
member or
playing the
anybody
video,
else?
but
It's probably just
don't know.
US though.
Well, the little bit that I must have that I did just catch, she says it is cheaper for her to send one massive box to one person than it is to ship multiple little boxes to people. So that's why it's so big. And it says winner will have 10 days to contact Bag O' Day via email.
And
Must
what
be
were we
subscribed.
commenting on?
Here's the rules. Must be subscribed to Bag O' Day on YouTube. Like the video.
Years ago.
Comment what was asked in the comments of this video. One comment per person. Please watch video from start to finish. Must be 18 years or old to enter. Open worldwide, but void where prohibited. No purchase necessary. No purchase is required to enter the giveaway. This giveaway is sponsored by Bag O' Day Crochet, a trademarked name. YouTube is no way affiliated with this
No,
giveaway.
don't even. You're wet. You go out of this room. You're not coming in here slinging water on my yarn. It was out in the creek.
The approximate retail value is going to be roughly 450 United States dollars. And it ends May 1st, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Yep. So if for any reason, if your country does not accept packages from the U.S., you cannot participate. But as long as your country,
I'm pretty sure that's only like
US,
like
there's not too many places.
I'm pretty sure that's only like North Korea and like communist countries, right?
Yay, Jeanette, that's phenomenal. I almost
but
got me one of
she
those.
doesn't use machines, so therefore Annie's gonna get a new 48-pin Centro.
Huh?
Why are you saying Annie's getting it?
What?
Last
Because Annie.
Hello,
Annie
Lacey.
because Annie goes and sees Jeanette.
Okay.
And
Jeanette,
Annie's
did you
got
know
the
that?
advantage.
Did you know you're giving away your Centro? Hey, Lacey.
Well,
And Annie, you better be like, well, I don't want to use the Centro.
I have a Centro, a 48 pin one.
Ooh.
And I
No,
do
well, you
use
don't need another one then, do you?
the last one I bought from Jeanette, I gave to my sister for Christmas because she was wanting one.
Oh, okay.
See, there.
Well, I can only use one at a time.
Oh,
I mean, if it was different sizes like that, because I may get a smaller one for scarves. Don't know yet.
So I was looking at them this morning, actually. So I was at Michael's this morning, and Michael's has the hooks and loops one there now, and I finally seen it in actual hooks and loops and threads,
The loop
yarn
threads
winder.
one is the one that I bought off Jeanette for my sister. But honestly, I have used it. I didn't see a difference. I mean,
No.
I know there's supposed to be huge differences
Well,
in
I was
all
watching
of them.
a.
Go ahead.
I was watching I was watching one of the tutorial videos for how to use a Centro, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got this brand new Centro. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a hat on, blah blah blah." And it was a Santro, not a Centro. I'm laughing through it the whole video. I'm like, I think you got scammed on that one. It's a Santro.
I had figured out using the screwdriver, if you crank out the first 5 rows by hand, you won't drop stitches.
Okay. I mean, it's good to know for the future.
Hey,
Just
when I
for
have one.
I was just trial and error in it because I had this one. I'm gonna try this other yarn again. It does not want to be crocheted because I don't care what kind of hat that I tried to crochet with it. It wasn't cooperating. I was like, fine, then you're just gonna be a knitted hat. Argue with me.
Yeah.
Be arguing with me.
well, see, so
That's funny.
I sort of agree with you, Jeanette, because it's sort of like it's like using a laser engraver instead of my scroll saw, right, for my woodwork. It's got to be done by hand. We're still doing it by hand. A lot of cranking by hand.
Well, I had a full day already, and it's only 2:30.
A full day. A full day.
Full day.
What do you consider a full day?
Went to laundry, went and picked up my son, took him furniture shopping, then took him grocery shopping, helped him put stuff away, hung out for a little bit, came home, made spaghetti sauce, macaroni salad, baked beans, and a lemon cream for my pie for tomorrow. So, only thing tomorrow I basically have to do is put stuff in the oven.
Heck yeah.
Because he
Lemon
was
cream
supposed to
pie.
work at 10 tomorrow. The guy that normally works that split shift walked off the job night before last at 3:00 in the morning. Didn't tell anybody he was leaving, just left. Didn't clock out, nothing.
Really? Wow.
So he has to come in at 6:00 tomorrow, which means he ain't going to get to sit down and enjoy dinner. He's going to have to eat and leave like he normally does, which kind of sucks. But he said that's all right. He had plenty of leftovers to take for his lunch. Hey, got to make the best of a bad situation. He works there about the only holiday. Well, he was off for Thanksgiving this past year, and he got Christmas Eve off. He never gets Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It's either one or the other. And he generally will work Christmas night because he figured even when the kids were little, they've already opened their presents. They're worn out and crabby anyway. So he'll just go to work and let me deal with it.
That's not nice.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh,
Chris says, be right back.
I got a
I'm
song
gonna go
stuck in
look
my
at
head.
her stuff. I
Annie,
haven't
you
put
said a
anything
phrase. I got a
on.
song stuck in my head now.
Okay.
Can you guess what it is?
I said something.
One
or her?
day or another.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny, Tracy. Actually,
Yeah,
yes, I just
yeah.
mentioned it right before you popped in.
Because you can't
One
work
day or
both days. You
another.
got to choose which one he wants to work. It's going to be. He can work one day or the other.
And Jeanette,
Well, you
I
would
also
hope.
like to do things by hand, but I want to get as many hats made for you as possible. So I will be using the Centro for some of them, just because I can zip them out in 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I got 7 made already. Like 7.
Well,
done,
I mean, most of
plus
mine are
a
going to be
soap-
by
soap
hand,
pouch.
but more worm heads. That's what we got to look at. How many heads can we cover?
You got to do what you got to
Because if we
do.
can exceed 4,000, that'd be even better, wouldn't it?
Well,
Hey,
Connie got her 50 done, right? So,
huh?
but it's not a competition.
No,
But it's not a
no. I
competition.
just, I'm thinking about them because, more heads we cover, the warmer the people will be.
I don't know. I think I got 5 done. 0 if
Jeanette
I missed
says that's fine.
5 or 6. I don't know.
Found out what was wrong with my sister's back, Jess. She was not happy with she's got scoliosis.
Oh shoot.
And evidently, at some point, she broke
But
her
just all of a
neck.
sudden just came right on.
And no, we've all she's wanting me to go have my back x-rayed now. We've all always had back problems. I assumed
Right.
because my parents' favorite place to hit us was in the lower back. So I always thought it was just where our backs were injured when we were kids, and that's why we all had backs. But yes, her neck, she had a broken vertebrae in her neck that
That's right,
evidently healed. They said it's at least the healing, the scar tissue on the bone, I don't know what you call it, where the bone refused, said it was at least 20 years old.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
now
wow.
20 years old. How do you?
hurt her and broke her neck, and she just I remember a time that she kept telling me she couldn't move her turn her head because her neck hurt, but she didn't know why. That's what she told me.
Mm.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that's going to cause some problems. Holy
They
Jesus.
said in her neck arthritis has set in, but they did an adjustment. It said her hips were out of line. They had to readjust her hips.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Yeah. Probably one higher than the other, which is
Yeah.
gonna,
She said they put her on 2 different scales.
Yep.
And said she was
And then-
heavier on one scale than the other, and they said it's because her hips weren't lined up right.
Yep. We actually have like a little platform. So you stand on 2 scales, and then behind you
Yeah.
is like a T-frame with a whole bunch of wires and stuff. And you can actually measure right at the ear level, the shoulder level, hip level, and you can kind of get a good idea. And then, how straight or not straight the spine is.
Well,
by
they
using the little
readjusted her for what they could. And she was here yesterday, and she goes, I'm telling you, she said, I hurt all over. I said, it's because they adjusted you. Now your muscles have to readjust.
Yeah, she's probably going to be tender for like the first 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. So I told her to go home and take a hot shower.
What are we doing, Birdie?
Honestly,
What?
Jeanette, I learned on YouTube. That's how I learned to use mine, because when I got I didn't have a Centro. My first one was just an off-brand I found at a yard sale. And I hit YouTube and found out how to use that. So by the time I bought the Centro, I knew how. But yeah, I had to start out on YouTube.
I don't know if they still have that one on Facebook Marketplace. Well, not that one, those three. Because the lady had two of the 48
The
pens.
3.
One, yeah, there was three of them. She had two 48 pen ones. One of them was taken apart because the handle gears were stripped out. One of them had a row counter, and then she had the 40 pen one. So she had two of the 48 and the 40.
I think those gears, you can buy replacement gears for them. I don't know how much they would cost.
I was actually just looking at it because I was looking for a row counter, and I know the replacement handle with the gear on it and replacement gears is like $22.
Yeah. Oh, that's not bad.
Well,
You
I know
you can buy replacement pins and everything.
I need to get some replacement parts for my winder. I want to get the longer extender, and then I think I only need one other part, and I can turn the one that I have into the jumbo winder with just two parts. But I just gotta order it. 30.
I think I made a bad choice today because I'm
What's
making spaghetti sauce and crocheting a white hat.
Okay.
Every time I come in here to sit down, I was looking at my shirt and my hands to make sure I didn't have any
Yeah.
sauce.
I say brave, Annie.
I was sitting there going like, oh, I did not think this through. Oh, well.
If anything, you're only going to get one little spot of spaghetti sauce on it, and it's going to be at the very, very end after the half's already done. And you got the end
Drive me
all woven
insane.
in.
I'm like, oh, it's stained.
It's going to get one little dot on it. She's going to try to get it, you know.
Oh,
So
oh,
today, at some point, I have to get on Wayfair and continue shopping for beds because he could not find one he was happy with and that he thought she would enjoy for. Because he's like, how long do you think she could use a twin bed? And I said, probably till she's about 13.
Do they have yarn?
No.
Damn.
Unfortunately. I did stop at a Goodwill, but they didn't have any yarn either. I was like, oh, there's a Goodwill right there. And he goes, come on, Mom, let's go.
Oops. I'm glad you said that. I got to make a phone call. I got to call Mary. She called me like twice.
I still remember him almost getting me in trouble in middle school because they asked him in class, having the DARE seminar, and asked if any of their parents had a problem with an addiction, and he said yes.
I don't think I've ever
Oh,
talked on
because it's
Wayfair.
the yarn.
Yarn, yeah. And she was like, Andrew, you said your mom had an addiction. He said, she does. Yarn is her drug of choice. I was like, son, you don't tell a teacher.
Unbelievable.
I got a question. If somebody hasn't ate the cookies in 2 weeks, are they fair game?
What about eating cookies?
They are.
You should be fired for letting
Yeah,
cookies be
yes, they
sold.
are.
In this house, they are fair game, yes.
Yeah, I can't believe you let
Ten
them last.
minutes.
Because every time me and Bill will do this a lot. It's like there'll be like a serving of something left. I'm like, oh, I'll leave that for Bill. He might want it. And he'll go to get it. And he's like, no, I'm going to leave it for her. She might want it. And then we end up throwing it away. I said, if you want something, eat it right then. Because chances are, if I haven't already eaten it, I'm not going to.
Right. I don't want it.
Except for
What
the
is it?
last chocolate pudding.
Somebody's always on. Well, I was going to eat them. Well, they've been sitting up there 2 weeks. You should have ate them.
Yep. Thin Mint should always be in the freezer anyway.
I'm with you there. Ooh, you should see this yarn she's giving away, guys. This is beautiful. Lots of cake. One lucky winner.
I love that fish tank thingy behind her.
Yeah, how she turned the TV into that screensaver.
Yeah,
She's been using the fish for a while now.
I like the frame around it so it looks like a picture. that's kind of cool.
Birdie, what are you doing? Joey.
Hey, look, I can actually eat these cookies without getting choked on them.
I had to yesterday. I have like those magnetic screens up on my double doors, and Lorelai was like, "Grams, there's a bees on the door," and I went to look, and at first I thought they were on the outside of the screen, but they were not. Somehow they got on the inside of the screen. There's like 20 honeybees there. So I was taking the fly swatter. I pulled the screen up and I was scraping them off with the fly swatter, and putting them out on the porch. And she was like, "Oh, I'm mad." And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "You killed them." I said, "No, I didn't, honey." I said, "I put them outside so they had something to eat."
She's another
Yes.
outsider day.
And the poor baby has been diagnosed with grass allergies, so she can't play in the grass anymore, much like her Grams.
Mm-hmm.
Poor baby. Yep.
What kind of grass?
What, John?
Oh,
Kind of
God.
grass.
Grass breaks me out in huge hives. They
Yeah,
don't know
but like
the grass. It was at her stepdad's or her step grandparents' house.
I didn't do it.
Go ahead, John.
because with all the different types of grasses out there, it's possible it is only like one strain, like Kentucky bluegrass or something like that, right? Like it only might
Well,
just be
see,
one
that's what
strain
we
of
was
grass.
thinking, and I talked to Andrew about it because Bill's like, "Well, she's never had a reaction to our grass," and he's like, "She's out in the yard all the time." And I was like, "Okay, it could be the type of grass that his parents, her stepdad's parents, are growing." We have the Sophia grass,
Yeah.
which I got to tell you, that's nice grass.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Connie.
20? Hola.
Hey,
Hola.
How are you
2020,
today?
which is 20.
I'm crocheting. I've been busy.
Yeah, I need to.
I had to go.
What?
I
Wood show. What are you doing crocheting?
Yeah, but I don't want to go out to my garage just so I can get on the panel. Do woodworking.
I come out to my garage just so I can, crochet.
Yep, but you have heating, and air conditioning in your garage. I don't.
Do you know how warm
Oh,
it's supposed
So
to
you're
be here
saying I'm
today?
rich.
Huh?
We're supposed to see 93 degrees today.
Oh, the other day before yesterday, we got up to 96.
And I was
wow, already in the 90s?
It's only April.
Yeah, but now we're back down into the 50s today.
Yeah, that's where we're at today.
Yeah, you said it was going to 55 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 55 or 56 today.
Did get the garden plowed up though. Yay.
But a week from today, I'll be in Utah. So when I get back from Utah, I'm probably going to be working out in the garage. It'll be warm enough by then.
Are you flying or driving?
I'm flying. We're driving out in July, but when I go by myself, I fly.
That's actually not a bad idea. You shouldn't be driving that.
Okay,
late.
so did you learn anything from your grandson's excursion on the airplane? Did you book your flights? Did you book direct flights? Did you book your seats? You got your seats already claimed?
Okay. My grandson's flight was just really odd because he was flying right when they were having tornadoes and bad storms.
Yep.
I've never had that issue except for one time, but and it's only been like an hour or two. But no, I've had my flights set up for over a month. And it's not straight through. I go to Denver and then on to Utah, the way it always is. But and I don't usually fly out of the same airport that he flew out of.
Oh, Lord. Jessica got you talking about strawberries a while ago, dang her.
I wouldn't mind growing strawberries, but
Look what I found.
we get ants really bad. Oh wow. We get ants really bad and we've got tons of birds. So I would have to figure out how to keep the ants out of the boxes or box, and then I'd have to put bird mesh over them.
I usually find mine at HEB.
Yeah, well, I could find it. I know where it's at, but I don't have any. I wish we could grow raspberries here too.
My raspberries are budding up.
Oh,
But still going to miss the boysenberries. We're hoping to get them reestablished next year. Where that tree-
boysenberries would be awesome. I love boysenberries.
It is really weird. I don't like blackberries. I truly don't like blackberries. I hate raspberries, but I love boysenberries.
Blueberries is the ones that I don't like them as much as the other. Blackberries are okay. Raspberry is my favorite. And I like strawberries. I also like gooseberries and marionberries are really good.
You know that we are not allowed to grow gooseberries in West Virginia? It's illegal.
Why?
I have no idea. They said something about invasiveness. And I was like, that sucks because I love gooseberries.
Well, then just put them in boxes.
Really?
You grow them in boxes, they can't
If you get
overtake
caught growing
anything.
them, you'll get fined. It's
No,
illegal.
No. Well, yeah, because the birds will eat the seeds and they'll poop them everywhere, and then
Right.
become invasive from
Yeah.
there,
That's true.
from where the seeds landed. And all the feeders just go out.
If
Yeah.
you want to come in here, you shouldn't have
That's
been
weird.
out listening through the creek and getting wet. Go in there till you dry out.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta go put the water on for the spaghetti.
Okay.
Yes, you just march your happy ass in there and lay down. Come on.
Oh, Lordy. Well, I spoke to them soon.
What?
Eating those cookies when I'm trying to get home.
Mm.
What kind of cookies are they?
Thin mints.
Oh, I love Thin Mints.
Joe, you're an hour late.
I'm so sorry.
What? Hey, Mr. Burke.
The crafty
Lindsay.
gypsy says
How's it going?
she's taking a trip to Colorado with her 4 kids, an 18-hour drive.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
That's one of them.
Hey,
In
Oh,
answer
Mark.
to your in answer to your question, John, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Hey, Joe. Hey, Mark.
That's awesome, man. Doing good. What have you been up to, Mr. Mark Lindsay? What have you been up
Oh
to?
my gosh. You name it. Everything from finishing up landscaping to winter cleanup to take care of sick people and just life, the universe, and everything all at once, man. I still don't know how I did everything I needed to do and work a full-time job back before I retired. So
Well, it sounds like
Ow.
fun. It sounds like you have fun doing it, though. You don't
well,
sound
I
like
think
you're
you
complaining too much about it.
well, it doesn't do any good to complain. And to be honest, I really don't have anything to complain about. I am very content. I'm very happy. So I really have nothing to complain about.
That's awesome.
So
Cool.
Cool. How's Linda doing?
Mean as a snake, same as always. You know. No, actually, she's doing very well. So, she's going down next weekend to Woodland, California for a bagpipe competition down there, and gonna hoot and holler with the rest of her band and just have a good old time at it.
Wow.
I unfortunately can't go, but that's all right. She'll have fun.
What part of California? Did you say
Um,
Woodland?
Woodland, yeah, just north of San Francisco, north of Sacramento on
Right.
Interstate 5.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
I
spent a week there one day.
I used to live in San Jose.
Oh, okay. Well, I grew up in Fremont.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where that's at. I used to
Okay, I mean,
work in Silicon Valley.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I know. It was a long time ago. It was back in the early 80s.
Yeah,
So,
that was. See, we.
Isn't there a song about San Jose?
yes.
Do you know the way to San
It's
Jose?
San
Yes,
Jose.
I do.
It's that way.
That's the one.
From me, it's south.
That's one of them. It's that away.
Yeah.
I think you take it left. You take it left at Albuquerque, don't you?
No,
No,
right.
if you're in
Right.
Albuquerque, you really,
In
from
the
me
wrong
anyway,
place.
you made a mistake. Yeah,
You're right.
either you made a mistake or you work for FedEx. One of the two.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not going to get into that anymore.
Mm.
So, what
So
you
you-
working on today, John?
So what you got? You got to. I'm working on a frog, a multi-level
Alright.
frog. Show you what it's supposed to look like. There. That's most of them right there.
Oh,
That's
sweet,
most of them right there.
sweet.
So it's
And
gonna be.
then- Are you going to do crayons again in it?
No, I'm gonna. I'm not doing crayons. I'm gonna use coloring pencils. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
basically three-dimensional layered. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers to it. I'm working on his face right now.
Mhm.
Working on
Cool.
his face
Okay.
right now,
That is cool.
and then his
Awesome.
his eyes. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna round the eyes off first, and then
Mhm.
have them protrude out above this. And then there's a lily, and then two different types of flowers here. One's gonna be red, the other one will be orange, and then a white lily, I'm guessing. And then the frog's gonna be like 3 different colors shaded all throughout. And
Nice.
and I'm gonna mount him to this rock backer.
So cool.
Mount him to the rock. It looks like he's climbing over the rock.
That's awesome.
Working on
What
that.
are the eyes?
Working on this.
The eyes of the frog.
I'm gonna take a dowel.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a dowel, round them off first, and then cut them
Mhm.
to shape.
Yeah.
So that way they'll protrude off as well.
Almost
And then
looks
I'm
like
working on this
Hypnotoad.
Christmas light. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I should put little the circles in his eyes. We're gonna Christmas kaleidoscope
Jesus
black.
Christ.
So
Nice.
for this plaque here, I'm also gonna make I'm making an actual kaleidoscope.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
we're gonna rest on there, and then I'm also working on a crochet hook holder, which is right here. Let me pull this out. Still needs a lot of work though, but
Yeah, you better run, young lady.
there.
I ain't running.
So much for that, Dr. Pepper.
Working on the crochet hook holder.
Oh, sweet.
That is cool.
So then the crochet hooks will be in behind the reeds back here. The
Mhm.
hook she's working on, whatever hook she's working on, the frog will actually hold on to the hook.
Nice. Nice.
That's so sweet.
Because I actually made the frog so that it looks like it's holding on to the hooks. Let me grab a hook and I'll show you. Let me grab a hook.
That is exciting. Wait, see.
Kill me a cat.
chasing the women off again, Herb?
I sure did. I run her ass to
As
Georgia.
So the hooks will be
Bless
the
you.
hooks, the hooks will be in the reeds back here on different angles. They
Mhm.
hit the reeds. So then when she's actually using the hook that she's using, he'll hold on to it.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
Isn't that cool?
Very
It
Not
is
cool.
too shabby
cool.
for scroll saw. Not too shabby for scroll saw work though. Eh?
That's great. It's fantastic.
Well,
That's awesome, man.
That's always cool that's always cool that it's actually like he's actually holding on to it, right?
Yeah.
That's funny, Jeff.
See, this
Just
is
'cause
why
the
I
way
don't share
because the
this
way I
link with
designed it.
my wife
Which is
because
the way
I
I
would have
designed
to
it.
make those.
well, I'm gonna send it to her.
Don't encourage. Well, actually, she's on her loom, so she wouldn't be watching anyway. So I'm safe.
Ain't her
For
number
now.
8675309? I'm calling her right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Right.
BR549.
I thought that was your number.
Well, it used to be. She takes over everything, Herb. I mean, she takes over everything.
Oh yeah, that's the way they do it.
I'm telling you.
You know, I had planned to
You
going
two
outside
behave.
Mhm.
and trying to do some work while she was gone.
Mhm.
Oh, well, that didn't happen.
Well, not much you can say. I mean, you know how it is, Herb. Can't live with them. Can't trade them to
No.
rich Arabs for supercars. I mean,
Can you find my soul in that mess?
Did you get the hamburger out?
can I find a
Would you
what in
please?
that mess?
Thank you.
Can you find my scroll saw in that mess?
Oh, hell no.
Neither can I.
It's red
Right?
and black. It's red and black. It's red and
Right
black.
over. Yeah, right there. Just right there.
What do you mean it's red and black?
Look behind the couch.
Always
I'm-
under the
Sega.
rug.
Oh no,
No.
you got you got a Seiko. That's right.
No,
I'm
I
getting
got
a-
an
I'm getting a new,
Excalibur black.
I'm getting a new scroll saw in August or September. One, two.
Remember, it
Yeah,
was
which one you got?
green till somebody
I'm getting
painted
the
it
Pegasus.
black.
Which one are you getting?
I'm getting the Pegasus. It's
No,
I can get the 21 inch or spend 400 more and get the 30 inch.
It sounds fancy.
I don't know about that. It can make fancy things.
Pegasus.
Yeah, just stay with the 21.
Pegasus just sounds fancy.
Excuse
The
me.
21. That's what I was thinking because my
Pegasus.
other one was an 18 and
Pegasus.
it wasn't quite big enough.
There's no
I don't
us
see
on the
you.
end of that. It's Pegasus.
I
Okay.
don't see you making Charles Deering patterns. 8 foot by 8 foot.
Yeah, no.
She can if she just does them in pieces. You could do them if you do them in pieces. Well, Herb, did you have any luck finding Dave's boat? I haven't been able to find it at all. Sorry, Dave's ship. I haven't been able to find it on either my phones or any of my folders at all.
You know,
I may just have to Google it again.
I'll go through this other computer and see if it's on that. Hello, Ken Spencer.
Hey, Ken Spencer.
I can.
Hey.
I know I've got it
Ken.
somewhere.
At the Marcus, can't hear, but I just want to say happy Easter, everyone. All right, buddy. How's it going? Hope you're well. I know you're making lots. I hope you're selling lots. He's doing a lot of he's doing a lot more laser work now than scroll saw work, but he's still doing scroll saw work, which is good. What's the number on his ship again? 30, 64, 63?
61. I'm almost positive it's 61.
What was the name of it?
61 or 63.
The Midway, right?
Enterprise. Shit. I thought it was Enterprise.
Oh, maybe it was.
What's the
Oh, the Midway's 41.
It's either
Iowa,
61 or
61.
63. Well, since I'm taking a break,
Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? What are you doing? What else are you gonna do? I have all the questions.
look for
Where you
John's picture. What did I put it in? That's the question.
A folder.
Yeah, which one? Have you seen my desktop?
Which one?
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
See, the
Hang on.
61 is the Kitty Hawk.
Next door, y'all.
Sorry, the
63
63 is the
then.
Kitty Hawk.
Maybe it is 61. Dude, you're a pain in my ass.
I'm sorry.
Not
be back in.
you. My nursemaid over here. That's all you're getting.
The 64 is a constellation. The 64 is a constellation.
Where's
you
Russ
check
at when you need
63?
him?
The 63 is Kitty Hawk, though. I don't think it was Kitty Hawk. I think it was.
How about 60
I
or
think
60?
it was Enterprise. Do you remember, Mark, what Dave's ship was?
I have to
Not
tell.
off, not off the top of my head. I think he knew somebody on the Kitty Hawk, but I don't remember if he was on the Kitty Hawk.
61. 61 is a Ranger.
Hi, Chris Charlton.
Hey, Chris.
He would never expect me to
Chris.
ask him this, so I guess I could shoot over and shoot him a PM.
I was thinking to do the same thing. He's online.
Okay, well, if you're gonna do it, I'll let you do it.
No, I'll let you do it. I'm gonna look. He
Okay.
won't yell at you. He'll yell at me. Are you stupid?
Well, see, you think that he ain't gonna say the same thing to me.
I told you
Hey.
20 times what it was.
Hey, Greg.
To say, I told you.
Greg.
Hey, Greg, do you remember what Dave's ship was?
What?
Gregster,
Do you remember
what's up?
what Dave Jones' ship was?
A big ass.
I know it's a big ass ship. They're all big ass. They're all. Okay. I've narrowed it down to a big ass ship. I've narrowed it down to a USS. I've narrowed it down to an aircraft carrier.
Yep.
You're almost there.
I narrowed it
Oh.
down to it's in San Diego right now, decommissioned. But there's like yeah, it's in San Diego. But there's like 4 of them there.
Oh no, can't say it comes to mind. Sorry, no help. Herb, Mark,
What's up, Greg?
Annie, Connie,
Greg.
Joe, and Blank.
Hey, Greg.
Well, it's Jess.
I think I'm, yeah. Hola. Well, I'm blank. I'm blank.
Yeah.
Not Blank anymore.
See, the midway's number 41.
Hey, Larry.
And the Nimitz is number 68. Carl Vinson's 70.
He was on the Midway CV-41 and Independent CV-62.
There you go.
Is that what he said?
Thank you for checking.
I missed
So
that
we just made
number
it-
all the way around.
Yeah, he was on the Midway CV-41 and the Independence CV-62.
Bay Independence. Oh man, why couldn't we figure that one out?
Because you're Canadian. I had to.
kept thinking
I
it was
had to, John.
Enterprise.
It was there. It was screaming at me. I had to.
Thank you, Chris.
I'll let
Doesn't quite
myself
fit.
out.
Not in that folder.
Ooh, I can play with wood today.
This is just a
Well,
single.
I found an old picture of the Independence. Hold on a second.
Found the ship, but that was made of England.
It's the wrong one.
Hello,
Yeah.
Chris.
I found an old picture though. Oh, there you go. I don't think he'll want this one, but close enough, right?
Yeah, it's kind of bare.
Well, they're just building it. That's like that.
but
I
he
found an
didn't
old
see it
picture of
then.
myself, but it was before I was born. Yeah, I know.
Swimming up the canal.
Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay.
Now, what did I do with it? I can't see nothing on that little screen.
Herb, Chris K says she's still working on PayPal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I'm back.
Well, welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
back. Missed you.
Hey, Jess.
Ooh,
John.
there's the Cardinals. Hey,
Greg.
Jojo.
I don't know who the other one was. You say his name was Mark?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Howdy,
Mark.
ho. And hi, Mark.
Everybody and hi, everybody in chat. I was
What
getting
did I
situated. I had to get situated.
Hey, try under ship.
Had to make
Imagine
me
that.
a big old bottle of my singles to go. That counts as
Okay,
drinking water. Does that count as drinking water?
Yes.
What happened?
No, it was a strawberry lemonade. I already opened it before I realized what it was. I don't really care for lemonade.
Mm.
Adele, hello.
But it's not too
Damn
bad
it.
because it's strawberry, so.
Hey,
I
Adele.
need some coffee. I got coffee in like 2 days.
Hi, Adele.
Okay, John, you ready?
Yes.
Jessica, make me big, please.
Okay. I don't know why. I guess we must have lost them. Yep.
I already
All right,
am.
hold on. All right, hold on. Let me press some more buttons here. And Herb over here. There you go.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Ooh. Who's on that right? Is somebody's on that right now? We're on it on.
David Jones, when he comes in there, always saying, what in the blue blazing sand the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
He used to steer on that boat.
Mm,
What?
Mm.
That's a big boat.
Big ass.
Maritza,
hi,
Maritza
Maritza.
Yarn and Carl.
Hello, Maritza.
Hello, Maritza.
MYC.
I got a package.
Oh, hold on. No, I'll do this on the same page. There we go.
That's all
We're
he
all-
wanted, to come in here and get some treats and leave.
Some people are that way. Just get the snacks and go home.
There you go, John.
Welcome back for the time being.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so that one looks great. But like I said, the deck looks empty on that. I do have a couple other ones I just downloaded.
Is that the
We were looking at
Independence?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he said.
Like Peter quit on me again.
That's not good.
We just figured you didn't want to play with us no more.
Yeah, I guess he was on the Independence last. I may be wrong there. Let's see.
Let me write this down. He said 62 and 49.
No. 62 and 41.
41.
41.
62, 41. One goes after the four, stupid. Dyslexic idiot.
Carry the 3.
Multiply by 12.
But don't divide by 0. Never divide by 0.
Times 1.
Which other one
Always.
did I have?
But plus 2.
Maritza in here? Hold on, Maritza.
Hola.
And there's the other one I had for it.
Okay.
I like the other one better, but that's cool too.
Yeah, that one's too full. Way too full.
No, that's why I didn't do it.
Okay, he was on the Midway first. Then when it was decommissioned, he went over to the Independence. Then it was decommissioned in
I'll send you some of the
1998.
pictures that I'll send you some of the pictures that I downloaded. Doing like sea trials and stuff.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, which one? The Independence or the Midway? Midway was launched in 1945, and the Independence was launched in 58.
Yeah, there's the Independence.
Yeah, that was the last one he was on.
I remember going on one of those boats in San Diego.
Oh, no, that was the Midway I showed you. And there's the one I started with, the Independent.
Cool.
I had to cut out all the water to even get it to even look right.
So somebody's finally making his big ass ship.
I think he's threatening to. But he's been
Uh-huh.
doing that for a while.
Yeah, I've been threatening a lot of things, so I hear you. Right now, I'm trying to change up a pattern, and I think I'm gonna be able to do
when
it.
you were pointing.
Do what?
When you were pointing, I think it was the other way you needed to point.
Well, according to my screen, John's that way.
No, on mine it's the other way.
He's
Well-
up there, right there.
According
Yeah.
to mine, Herb, you're over here, and John's
Yeah.
over here.
No.
2
No.
over.
Mm-mm.
Herb is right there. Jeff,
And John's
John.
over there.
And then
There's her.
Mark is there. Greg, Annie, and Joe.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Harvey.
And there's
All I know is I'm right here.
Are you sure
So-
I'm here?
See, now
And
to me,
he's
John
carrying
is at
away
the top left.
waterfall.
It's hard if you have your camera set.
Well, you can tell we ain't the Brady Bunch.
I'm on the bottom stage right,
Yeah.
which is left.
Yeah, it depends on how you have it, if you mirror your camera or not. Excuse you.
Let's see if I can change it.
Bring it up again, I'll vote on that one.
I think they
Alright.
mix
Yeah.
things up at the border.
Okay.
I don't know. All right, let's see. I need to do a glue up. Oh, I got to check on that first.
What are you working on, Connie?
Excuse me.
I am doing up that last little bit of this cone.
Okay.
I might just add
That's
the
right.
other and just have a half one color and half the other for my kitchen.
All right, so that's good there. That's good there.
Mhm.
All right. Looks like
Haven't
I'm ready
decided
to
for
go
sure.
over and start my glue up. How do I do that? Here, let me see. If I change cameras.
I'm just working on my cowl. I don't know how much more to put on it. Wow.
Oh, yeah, there's the other ones.
Hey, there it is. All right.
Oh, that's cool.
Make it like 8 inches, I guess. Then. Mhm.
All right.
You zoom in on the insignia on that one.
Do what?
Is that basically just the Liberty Bell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot where I got it. Oh, okay.
Where you going?
I'm
Oh,
fixing to turn on the air conditioner. That's what I'm doing.
Miss JoJo and Connie, are you aware of Lego Days giveaway?
Yes, I
No.
already did it.
No.
I did it. It was posted
Where's
very
it
early this morning. And I,
Where was it posted at?
On her Bago Day channel.
yeah, I just mine was on my feed. That's how I saw it.
Is it like in a on her posts, or is it?
It's a video.
Yeah, it just popped up in my feed.
Okay, I got her up. Hold up. Let's see.
It should be right in video.
Oh, 100 ball yarn giveaway
Mm.
Bago Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I will watch that after I'm done.
I was gonna take Penny outside, but I don't think I'm going now.
You're not gonna go outside?
No,
Yeah. I saw it shortly after she posted it.
I was
Yeah.
half asleep when I seen
After
it.
she fell asleep on me for about the 12th time.
Mm.
And she said snoring and her and
Who did?
looked and things like that.
Tracy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could not keep my eyes open yesterday.
Hopefully because she wasn't eating it again.
I get that one just when I have a bad headache.
Yeah, I could not fight the migraine yesterday at all.
Yeah, when she was 8 and stuff, she started feeling better, not as lightheaded and stuff. And you eat more. Get some chocolate, sugar, juice.
Right,
Who's that?
Tasty.
Tracy.
chocolate is not
Here
the
earlier.
answer.
No,
Chocolate
but
always
yeah,
means it.
Chocolate is not the
Always
answer. Chocolate is the question. Yes is the answer.
Like chocolate's always the answer. Where are we going
No.
with this?
Chocolate is not the answer. Chocolate is the
Good
question.
question.
Yes
The answer
is the
yes.
answer.
Yes.
Okay, what was the question? I missed it.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Yes. The
Of
answer,
course.
always.
Okay, let's see what else we got here.
Made my wife a little sign that says, exercise is a dirty word. Whenever I say it, I wash my mouth out with chocolate.
That's a good one.
That's cute.
Mhm.
All
Real
right.
cute.
Am I actually ready to get going on this? I think I'm finally actually ready to get going on this. We'll see.
Oh, that's so cute.
All right, let's go on this last four again. I think the problem was I was taking photos with my phone and my I think the problem was I was taking photos with my phone. My phone's hooked up to my computer.
Something that's 1 week.
All right, Herb, this is what I got here.
No, that's a good one too. 1 week without chocolate makes 1 week. Yeah.
I like that
I
one.
couldn't
I
get
can
that
probably do
one.
that separately on the side, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. The gears were spinning in my head on to get that one.
And I like
Don't
this
make me
one.
feel so
I like this one just because the angle of it. Just 'cause
I gotta go finish up dinner
it's
and I'll be
clear,
back.
but because it's got the
Okay.
62 on it, jack's half full, right?
Make me a plate, please.
This one in the water.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole lot of little bitty airplanes you got to cut.
This one's pretty old.
I
Yeah,
like
but I can
that
make
one.
it three-dimensional. See, it's on first one. There's they're pretty much all the same anyway. But it depends on what year it is, right? Because these look like CF-18s. No, not CF-18s. What's the equivalent to a CF-18 down in the States? CF-18 Hornets are equivalent to, I can't remember what they are. With the fold-up wings on them. Because Voodoo's Canadian as well.
What are you
Oh.
going on about?
Airplanes.
F-18
heard
Hornet
you.
is an
F-18.
F-18 Hornet.
American
it's
aircraft.
TF.
So
It is an American aircraft. The F-18 Hornet
yes,
is an
yes.
F-18
Okay,
Hornet.
so
Yeah.
see, but no, the CF-18 Hornet is a Canadian aircraft,
Okay. We have an F-18
which
Hornet.
the Americans designed. The Americans designed their F-18s.
And he
then there's that
froze.
one as well.
Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I got
So there's like
sidetracked.
3.
So there's like what?
Yeah, you keep freezing and unfreezing and Willie
Did I
said
freeze?
that yeah, Willie said he would give up chocolate, but he's no quitter.
You got to pick your vices with care and be true to them.
Chocolate all the way. When has chocolate ever let anybody down?
Hell, ask a diabetic.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ask a diabetic what chocolate does to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was waiting
Fair
for Herb to
enough.
come in.
My
Say,
husband's
what
a
you talking about, Willis, or words to that effect?
Yeah, my husband's a
Mhm.
diabetic, and when I make him chocolate ice cream, it's sugar-free chocolate.
All right. So
And you froze again.
Yeah, frozen.
1880 and the CF-18 came out in 82. So the American one
Of course we did.
was out
This
first.
would make a really good
Right.
record player with all the glitches and
Just
stuff.
saying.
And then he could get stuck, and he'd go,
Somebody give him a shove.
phew, get off that scratch.
tick, 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 tick.
One checking mark, two checking marks.
Let's see. That'd be funny.
Mm,
Uh,
mm.
I probably should have made a soap bag out of this, but I would have had extra.
ooh, I think I can do that. That will be fast.
I've
Okay,
got-
I'm blaming the weather today. Like my motivation is gone.
Well, I've got
This
all
was
of
like-
these.
So your get up and go's done, got up and went.
I got all these soap sacks.
Oh, I want
So-
to see. Can I see?
I just have to put the drawstrings in them, but there they are. I got how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got 10 of them.
I'm a
So,
slacker, man. You got 50 hats, 10 soap sacks. You made dinner. You take care of Ron. You feed the dogs. You make their food. Like
I have all these
And I'm
too. Here's all the washcloths I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 washcloths. So
Yeah, sounds like the stuff that goes on around my house.
and I did a beautiful painting for tomorrow.
Can we see it?
I can show it, but if somebody on the panel doesn't want to see it, they're gonna have to close their eyes. John usually does not like to see them.
Didn't I see it the other night?
Yeah, you did yesterday,
That's
Oh.
one of me always do.
but I can show it to you. Let's see. Oh, wrong place.
No, I need to do something.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's, I did that, and it's gonna for tomorrow.
Looks kind of
Okay.
Easter like to me.
It is Easter.
Good eye, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg's on the ball today.
Oh yeah.
Sharp as a marble.
That's me.
Oh, where
Nailed it.
is that woman that now?
Nailed it.
I figure a broken clock is right
Here.
twice a day.
Yeah,
You're
that
on
one
camera.
Enough
is
to find it.
You're on camera.
that clock over there is at 8:45 twice a day, and batteries don't last in them, so I just don't put batteries in them.
My wife's got one clock facing her loom
What are you working on, Greg?
that she doesn't change for daylight savings time. She figures it'll be good. It'll be right in 6 months. Why mess with it?
I have one over there on my husband's desk. I don't change it, so it'll be right half the year.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
doing some 3D printing.
now for the cleanup.
Ah. Oh, so
I
all
couldn't
your
keep no batteries in
filaments
here
and
with
stuff
these
came in
4
that you were
o'clock.
waiting for?
Yep. And I messed up. I was supposed to print it the other way up, and it didn't work.
Oh, what happened?
Well, it was you're supposed to print it upside down, and it didn't work. But I did make a couple things that worked pretty good. I made
Johnny,
and what that does,
that?
it holds the spare lathe tools, like it's just a holder, you know, and it'll hold 2 of them, one on
Okay,
each
yeah.
side.
Well, it's kind of cool.
Because
A tool holder,
tool
a
holder,
tool
yeah.
post holder. Okay.
Yep. So it's like a dovetail sort of a affair. There's a tool post, is the way the tool post.
Gotcha.
So I made them, that worked, and I made a camper for my
bet you-
sister. A boulder camper. And if you're from
bet you
Winnipeg, you
can-
know what a boulder
I
camper
bet
is.
you can I know what a bowler camper is.
Hmm. Lots of them went through Alberta and
I was
all
gonna
across
say you
Canada.
probably you can. I was gonna say you could probably do a couple little conversions to your holder there and make them for CNC router bits.
Oh, yeah.
Mark.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I've got a bit holder. It's called my workbench.
Well,
Yeah.
my holder was the toolbox underneath the lathe, but then they're all black, right? And it's dark down there, and
Yeah.
you got to go through each and every one. No, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. So
Well,
I'm gonna mount these on behind the lathe, and then I can pick them up. So that's the plan.
I converted a 4-drawer roll around toolbox into my workbench over there, my CNC station.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Chris Nealon.
The guides on the bottom 2 drawers died.
Hi, Chris
So
Nealon.
I took the those 2 drawers out, took the guides out. That's where the computer and my pendant and a whole bunch of other stuff, paper towels, that's where they sit. And so all my bits are in the top 2 drawers.
Mhm.
And it's working so far. It's not organized, but then neither am I. So
Well, I've got an old machinist toolbox that was my dad's, and it's full of a whole bunch of my dad's old junk, and I'm gonna mount it underneath the lathe, and so it'll have drawers.
Yeah.
But these things will work. I'll put this behind the lathe, like on the wall, or
Mhm.
a wall that I'm gonna mount to the lathe. Whatever you want to call it, the lathe trolley, whatever it's sitting on.
Yeah.
I got it on wheels. But everything takes so long to get
Put a
to.
bell on it.
yeah, that's my problem too. If I just want to work on my table saw, like I was in here earlier cutting some pieces before I jumped in, and I got to move like half of my shop to pull my table saw out far enough to cut anything longer than say 18 inches long.
Mhm.
I always have to pull my table saw out to use it because it's in the table that's up against the wall. So I have to pull it out.
Yeah, mine's up against the wall as well.
Up
But
Well, every
against the wall,
horizontal
you table
service.
saw.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead, Herb.
Oh, never mind. I was just running off at the head.
Okay.
You
Now,
too, huh?
every horizontal surface in my garage has got stuff on it that it probably shouldn't have.
You ain't seen my shop, have you?
Mm.
Hey, Greg, you ever thought about putting a bell? You ever thought about putting a bell on your trolley?
A bell on my trolley.
Ding, ding, ding goes the trolley. Yeah. No.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
My grandkids love that.
I
Oh, I
bet.
bet they do.
Because
All right.
Beep
Good
it,
enough.
Grandma. Yep,
you
yep,
know, every time you hear it go off, you go ding, ding, ding goes the trolley.
yep.
Ring, ring, ring goes the bell. We should show tunes in your shop all day.
Okay,
Yeah.
that could
Over and
sit.
over and over.
No thanks.
All right.
Hey, why does your shop look so empty? Like, what happened to your shop? What happened to all your tables in your shop?
Who?
I just noticed that. Like, your shop
Who?
is empty.
Greg.
Greg.
Your shop
Oh.
is
Me?
empty.
Greg.
Me? Well,
Yeah, your shop is
It-
empty.
well, it's supposed to be kind of in the middle to drive cars in and out of and to work on them, and just jam everything back that way. And it's
That's
not
what
empty.
mine.
No.
Like it's been a while since I've seen it empty though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, usually in the summertime, I get the motorcycle in the middle.
Well, it's been a while since I've
And-
seen it that empty.
Yeah.
I was gonna say mine has to be empty enough to drive a car in it every day.
Well, a car doesn't come in here every day, but I like to have it so I can get a car in here. In the summertime, I park the bike in here, but then I can move that out easily or quickly.
Well, we have the motorcycle in there as well as the car. The motorcycle doesn't get moved because my husband won't drive it.
Well, I got
anymore.
3 motorcycles over there, four motorcycles over there, in behind that toolbox.
Mm. Well, he
I
won't.
can't fit a motorcycle.
Well,
Well,
Lexi,
we're gonna sell his as soon as he gets it out and gets it
You
cleaned.
can put, you can put,
Does he know that?
you can put a couple
Yes.
pocket bikes in
Okay.
your shop there, Mark.
Huh?
You can put a
Do
couple
what,
pocket
John?
bikes in your shop there. There's lots. A couple
No,
pocket bikes.
I
There's
couldn't.
lots of room
Not
for
if I
those.
want to walk around. Not if I want to walk around. I got to get this. I've got the old control box from my CNC and its shipping box right here. I need to get rid of it, but it's too handy of a spot to set stuff. So,
Oh, hey, Mark. A couple weeks ago, Hobby come in. He was chatting with us
What?
for what 3 hours, wasn't it?
What?
yeah,
About
hobby.
that.
And yeah, it was great catching up with him. And he's like, yeah, we got to do, like, you just do another hangout. I'm like, yeah, those don't exist anymore. We get rid of those.
Yeah, it's sad, but
The hangout groups we used to have.
yep, I enjoyed the heck out of that. I really did. It was just a perpetual hangout. You pop in, see if anybody was in there.
Oh, I know.
There usually was somebody. Not always,
Yep.
of course.
Oh, you know what?
I know what, I just don't know when.
Ooh.
Man. Well, now that's got to cure. I need to go wash all that stuff down. My glue roller works, but I got to make an adjustment on. I got to adjust a couple of things. But all in all, it works a hell of a lot better than applying it with a finger or something.
Why
Man.
don't you use a squeegee?
I've got a little roller set
Use a
up to
squeegee
where I
or a
can just
small
take the
roller
piece of wood and roll it right over that roller, and it just applies glue to the whole surface. Then I can pop it in my clamping station and go.
Well, guys,
Takes, go
I am gonna head out. I'll see you guys all later.
Okay, Connie.
Have a great day.
Hey, Connie.
Okay.
Have a good
Bye.
All right, Connie, take care.
Uh-huh.
It takes me about 6-7 minutes to glue up a panel that way. I don't have to worry about glue drying off or getting it all over the place or what have you. It's a lot cleaner. But I gotta make a couple of adjustments
Excuse me.
because it still wastes a little bit. But that's okay. So what I ought to do is I ought to go ahead and grab that bucket and fill it with water. Take it in the house in a minute. So I'll go ahead and
Oh. I think it's loud. Da 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 da.
Oh, my printer's being stupid. Trying to print stuff in midair.
so now.
Why is that popping in my feed?
Right. Let's preview all.
I'll be
All right.
back. Yeah, they quit raining. I'm gonna take her out.
Okay.
All right.
Catch you in a few, Herb.
Here,
All right.
No. You know, we gotta go potty.
All right. I'm going to jump out for a bit. I got to go get all this stuff cleaned up before this glue starts setting up. I will be back when I'm done. Okay.
Okay.
Great, Mark. Take
Alrighty.
care.
we'll hold you to it.
Yep.
You know, I show up, everybody starts leaving.
Thought you're here all the time.
Mhm. But today you did an hour later and everybody started leaving afterwards.
Well, so having you show up late.
Tricks have to take care of that? Okay. 1 hour late.
You could have watched a movie.
I could have. But I didn't.
It was surprisingly on time.
No way.
I was actually surprised you were here because you were elsewhere.
But I was here. I
How's
had to hit the
your-
button because
How's
somebody
all your
was
stuff coming along?
late. You were late.
No, I was having issues. I was having
No,
internet
you were late.
issues or computer issues. I don't know what it was. One or the other.
Yeah, late. Same thing. But everything got
So
to
how's all your
go.
bacon stuff coming along?
I ain't touched on this or nothing. I'm sitting here staring at my computer. Getting ready to get Mama G on because she starts in 14 minutes.
She's selling more yarn.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Just usually where I hang out on Saturdays at 3 o'clock. If I'm not out shopping or buying yarn. Cat. But I'm going to say a quick hello, and then I'm going to find a pattern to deliver a washcloth or a soap stack. That way I can at least get a project completed for Happy Hat. Well, I finished the hat, but that's really cheating because it just needed this pom-pom. But honestly, I think I might have slept a little bit too much yesterday because I just flat today. I mean, the weather is flat,
You slept too much yesterday.
but I honestly think I did.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah. So if you're gonna crafty lady this evening, what time are you ending this? Maybe.
Well, so it's on at 6 Central. So and it goes. That's what 2 hours, right? So it'd be 8 Central. It'd be ending or so. So we can come back
No, I'm
on about
talking about.
8:39 Central. What's that?
Oh no, go ahead.
So 8:39 we can come back on, unless you're already on.
I'll probably already be
Then I
on,
can just come in with
or
you.
I'll stop or whatever. We'll see.
That's fine.
No, I was seeing what time you were ending this one before you
Oh,
started the next.
well, it's I guess 3 hours before I got to start the next one.
And now, are they co-streaming? Is it going to be like on all three channels, or just Pam's, or
I
just?
think they're trying to set it up. It's starting on Nancy's, and I think Pam's gonna go stream it on hers, and I can go stream it on mine.
Okay. That way, I know where to start out. Heck, we might copy you guys. There we go. Little treasure's been answered. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm ready for that. Jacob's ladder. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. No.
Did I freeze again, or is everybody still here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Chat died right off as soon as Chris came in. What the hell?
You hungry? Yeah. What?
They'll probably be live for a minute, Jesse.
What were you reading then?
But I gotta go make a quick call into the store. I will
Why?
be back in a minute.
Okay.
You're going to the store.
Yeah, I forgot Epsom salt.
Why were you in
One of the
there?
fish needs it.
Did you get locked in?
Epsom salts for your
Yeah.
food?
For the fish? No. For the living fish swimming in the tanks downstairs.
Trying to make them effervescent Epsom salts in the fish tanks?
I love you.
Yes. It's like an anti-inflammatory form. It's actually good for them. Helps them fight infections. And one of the fishies has got like a little bacteria infection behind his eyes. So put him in some Epsom salt. Put him in some salt water.
Okay.
So, I will be back in a little bit. Hey, Herbie. People are sending you money. I like money, Chris. I'm just saying. Oh, and speaking of, I got to do that too. I've got to get everybody's Joanne's totals with shipments and stuff together.
There's a lady back in the fridge. Oh.
Yeah, me and you already talked to it. Yeah,
Oh, people can send me money
Right.
all they want.
I like money. Hey, Robin. How are you? Happy Easter, sweet. Thank you, Miss Chris. I shall return to top skip and jump up.
Rob, hey everybody, look. Hey everybody, look, Robin's here. Robin!
Encouraged. I put on my heart rate.
I just saw that you were live right now.
But
Lay down. You didn't put no cookies. Lay down.
Robin 111.
Yep.
Man, they all leaving.
Yeah. Told you
Well,
once I come in,
so
they're
Connie
leaving.
will be back, and Jessica just left. She'll be back.
But I miss her.
And he's doing dinner, so she'll be back.
Mark will be back.
Hello, Robin.
Hey, Robin.
And Robin's here. Robin! Robin!
Robin said I go live of walking to work,
live
and
walking
then
to
I
work.
go live when I come home.
And then I go live. Do you sing a song while you're doing it too? Oh, Rob, you should sing. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk right to the store. Bum 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 bum. Lame, lame. How thick do I want these eyeballs?
You need a nap?
Yep. Consider I got it at 5 o'clock this morning.
Did you get your stuff done today?
Some of it.
Well, all right. Can't believe how much everybody was yawning last night.
Well, the number 10. Like, it's weird. Every time the number 10 came up, I started yawning. I don't know. It was pretty funny, though. It was freaking hilarious.
You started, everybody else started. I said, what is wrong with you all?
Hell, that 10
yeah.
put me in a coughing fit. What are y'all talking about?
Did it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now that you had once John started yawning, everybody was. I was like, oh my God, stop.
It only
Stop.
takes one person.
Well, who got? So my yawn started, and then I got Connie going, and then Connie got Jessica going.
And then Annie got going, and I was the only one that wasn't yawning.
That's because you just woke
Because
up
you
from
was
a nap.
oversleeping. I'm trying to think what I want for dinner tonight.
I don't
Well, I
know.
feel like
It's
chicken
something
tonight.
you choked on.
What's that?
You got anything like mashed potatoes and gravy?
No, I was thinking more like ramen.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
everybody likes ramen. Ramen.
We call it ramen
Had to throw
here.
that in there, didn't you?
Oh, yeah,
It's
some of us
ramen.
call it
Ramen
ramen.
noodles.
Some probably do call it ramen. I just always call it ramen.
Well, we're only calling it ramen because Robin's here.
Robin calls it ramen. She also calls
Most people just call
Temu.
it Ichiban,
Temu.
Robin's going to go in there
right?
and eat
Right,
ramen.
Robin? Everybody loves ramen.
What does she
Everybody loves
call
ramen.
it?
She
Ramen.
calls it ramen. She's going to go in there and eat
Ramen.
her some ramen.
Ramen noodles.
And it's not Timu, it's something else.
Temu.
I've heard other people call it that. I
Temu.
call it Timu.
Jello with
But when you're in
carrots.
the Temu
Chris,
circle, it's Temu.
thank you, but no thank you.
Oh man, that reminds me. Okay, so you remember back in the '80s? Greg knows this one. Remember back in the '80s when everything was made into a Jello mold?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything was made into a Jello mold, right?
Yep.
So the other day, I actually saw hot dogs in Jello mold with hot dog water.
Oh,
It was like,
Oh
and,
my God.
I know shredded carrots. What else? What else is in there? Shredded carrots, hot dogs. Oh, and then they made the Jello with the hot dog water, so it had this cloudy look to it, and they put mashed potatoes like they iced it with mashed potatoes. Oh,
Mm.
and then poured gravy over it. It was like not that appetizing looking, but I bet you it might have tasted different.
Yeah.
But I remember, man, I remember we had 20 friggin' Jello molds up on the wall, like above the
Yeah.
cover
Hello,
tray.
Jennifer.
And there was always the fish Jello mold.
Mhm. I was just gonna say the fish
Yep.
for fish casseroles, right?
Yep.
It was
Robin will be back, but she's been playing with
Best
it.
place for that
She's
thing
still
is in the
playing.
wall.
everybody had a fish one. Everybody had the round ring one, the ring,
Yep. The bunt
3 or
cake.
4 different rings,
Yeah, diddly diddly do, diddly
the
do.
bun cake.
Wrong
What's up?
button there, Sparky.
What's up?
I know. I'll get him. I'll get him here eventually. There you go. There you go.
He's back.
Okay. And front.
Oh, that's good.
How many Jello mold? Mark, you probably still have Jello molds, don't you, in the kitchen?
Jello molds? No.
Jello molds, yeah.
No, we don't get that
No.
fancy. Unless you consider a 1-gallon ice cream bucket to be a mold or like a butter tub or something like that. No, we don't get that fancy.
You know, come to think about it,
Yeah.
I think we got Mother's brass fish Jello mold in storage.
Closest thing we have to that is Linda has cookie cutters for Christmas. But no Jello molds. Now, come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I ate Jello. It's been a while.
Chris likes Jello with Cool Whip.
Well, I think that's a law.
There you go. There you go. Hot dogs, Jello, hot dog water, olives, cucumbers, and bell pepper.
All that's missing is
Wow.
mayonnaise.
Well, I think I'm skipping dinner now.
But you know what, John? If you use enough coconut oil in the mold, it makes it slide out and into the garbage can that much easier.
Ooh. There y'all go talking about
Oh
food.
look,
Now I'm really
there's
hungry.
a whole turkey dinner. There's a whole turkey dinner Jello mold. Turkey,
Okay,
peas, carrots, mashed potatoes. Oh man.
Next Thanksgiving, you let us know how that works out.
Tell Carrie that's
Oh
what
my
you want.
Yeah.
I don't know
God,
what
that's
she's
the
going to
worst.
tell you.
Send that pic to Carrie and let us know how that works out next Thanksgiving.
I know what she's going to tell him.
Oh, shrimp cocktail. Yeah, shrimp cocktail Jello mold.
Yeah, the 50s
They were so
and
creative
60s.
back in the 60s and 70s, though.
That was 50s, 60s, I think. I don't think did it make it to the 70s? I don't remember. But I do know that we were dangerous to food back in the 50s and 60s.
I remember having them in the 80s. Oh look, crab salad. Look at that. A crab Jello
The
cake
Jello
with
molds
shrimp.
and
Oh man, that's
Dale
made
says
the-
missing some thumbs, folks.
I gave mine.
I gave mine, and I think some other people were in that Jello mode a minute ago. Them wasn't hot dogs.
Jello molds gave way to what do you call that stuff?
Tupperware.
No. The parties.
Tupperware.
No. Oh, jeez, get old and stupid. The with the alcohol burner underneath it.
A fondue?
Fondue parties. That
Oh,
was
fondue.
70s. Yeah.
Fondue parties.
Fondue was still pretty damn good.
There you go, Greg. You still got one
Yep.
of those. You still got one of those,
That's
don't you?
No, no. I let that go at the garage sale. My mother's stuff.
$15 vintage. $15.
Wow.
I can believe that.
You too could be vintage for $15.
Hell, I got vintage for free. I didn't even want it. Didn't ask for it. None of that stuff.
$14.99 US. Man.
Yep.
Oh, hey. There you go. Be cool. Use A1 steak sauce on your fish casserole out of the Jello mold.
Ish.
That tastes
There
better than
is
fish with
nothing
A1
about
steak
that.
sauce. Yum.
There is nothing about that that sounds good.
That's a good waste of
It's
A1
real
steak
cool.
sauce.
Like I said, we were
It's real
insulting.
cool.
We were just flat out mean and disrespectful to food back then. It's like, give me a baked potato. I can trust a baked potato.
Oh my god. Oh, look,
Because if
he's
I have
got
to
a- he's
ask
got a happy
questions,
face on it.
forget it. I pass.
He's got a happy he's got a happy face with olive eyes.
If I have to ask questions, I pass.
Oh my. That's so bad. Those are so bad. I used to love
You know,
making
the
bundt
sad-
cakes.
You
Bundt
know, the
cakes are
sad
so cool to
part
make.
is, the sad part of it is you could make a new mold positive and then pour silicone over it, make yourself a silicone Jello mold of anything you wanted.
Oh no, spam
Oh,
in your
yeah.
Jello mold?
Oh,
No.
actually, Chris K, no, I was actually watching this video the other day where they took spam and like sliced it with a cheese slicer to make it really thin, put it in the air fryer, made like spam potato chips. Which actually it didn't sound appetizing, but then dipped them into like barbecue sauce. It actually sounded like it actually made me mouth water. I'm like, that she sounds pretty good.
Over in Hawaii,
Spam potato chips.
over in Hawaii, at just about every convenience store, you can get, they call it spam musubi. And what they do is they slice spam about the thickness, about a quarter of an inch, about the diameter of a pencil, and marinate it in teriyaki. Then they'll make their basmati rice, the real sticky rice. And they kind of roll it out into a sheet. Then take the actual spam can and use that as a cookie cutter and cut little planks of rice. Then they'll cook the spam, put it on that plank of rice, and then they wrap it up in a nori, which is a edible seaweed. And you find that everywhere. It's a quick snack. It's about $1.50. Of course, now it's like $3.99, I imagine. But it was actually pretty damn good. Linda makes it every once in a while.
Man, y'all making me hungry.
I don't know what we're going to do for dinner tonight. It's not quite nice enough to barbecue today. What are we looking at here?
What did I see this morning? I don't know if I shared it off this morning.
It might be.
John, do you remember there being not spam here? Well, there might have been spam, but there was Click and Cam. And it was the same thing, basically. And
Yeah,
I guess
Click-
it was made by
Yeah, you can still buy Click and Cam.
Oh, yeah.
We had spam, and then we had Hormel treat.
Yep. Well, you can still buy it here.
I guess it was made by just a different outlet or something like that, but same stuff. 100 years ago, I was on the bus, and I haven't ridden a bus in 100 years. But anyway, I was coming from somewhere, and the bus picked up, and there was like a group of special needs people, you know. Anyway, this one guy, he gets on there, he sits down, reaches in his bag, paper bag or whatever it was, and he pulls out a can of Click or Spam or whatever you want to. Winds the top off because you didn't need, you know, a can opener.
It had the key.
Yeah. And he
Mhm.
goes and he digs his
Yeah.
2 fingers in
Yeah, the key,
and
yeah.
starts eating, you know. This is on the bus. Some people are all just absolutely
Oh,
yeah, revolted by it. But he's having a fine time. He's having a treat.
Yeah, in Hawaii, they buy it by the case there.
see, we had,
I mean,
let's see, yeah, we got Click, and you can't forget Holiday.
I'll be right back.
Holiday luncheon meat. It's the best.
That's probably after my time going into the grocery store.
But don't forget, but don't forget your Hereford corned beef in the can too.
Oh,
That makes awesome
Yes,
freaking
yes.
sandwich spread as well.
Bully beef, always. Loved a nice greasy bully beef sandwich. All the better if you heat it up in the microwave a little bit.
And there was always that big one chunk of gristle right in the bottom of the can, or halfway through the meat, right?
It was best you didn't look at it closely.
I
when
always
you-
ended up getting that when my dad used to make corned beef.
my
When my dad
mistake,
used to
it
make corned
was
beef hash, I always ended up with that friggin' piece of gristle. I don't know what the hell it was. It was like skin or something.
Spam was made by Hormel. It was Armor Star treat,
Oh,
TREET. And the main difference was, like in Spam, you know, you had that gelatin around it.
yeah.
With Armor Star treat, there could be holes in the middle of the loaf, and they would fill it with that gelatin. So you always had this big, gloopy mess of whatever, unless you cooked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time we're out at the
Well, look at that. There's even a picture of your whatever you're talking about there, with the rice and the nori around it.
It's called Spam musubi.
It's right on the can.
It's like the state food of Hawaii. Hawaiians per capita eat more Spam than any place else in the world. And I mean, they do sell it and buy it by the case over there. You go into the grocery store and you've got like tuna and this, that, the other, and then your canned meats and what have you. And the bottom 2 shelves are cases of Spam.
well, it keeps well on the
But
boat
you
on
know,
the
your
on the trip over.
waffles never tasted better than maple flavored Spam.
Oh,
Yeah, they've tasted better without Spam. I prefer bacon myself.
we used to go snowmobiling out to the duck hunting shack
Spam
in the
bacon.
wintertime.
Spam with
And
bacon.
So anyway, we'd go out there and there was a place. It was an old fireplace. It was a lodge. They moved, and they left the hearth and the chimney and all that. And we go out there and take some sticks and have a wiener roast. Well, we didn't have that many wieners with us at the time, and everybody would bring out extra food in the fall in case you got stuck there with a windstorm that you couldn't paddle out because it was 2 miles by water and a canoe full of, you know, heavily laden, you can't stand big water. Anyway, so, here's a can of Spam or whatever it was, Click. Yeah, probably Click. So we go out there and we start slicing chunks and then have a nice roast Click on a stick. Oh, it was good. You know, you wash it down with a beer.
Click on a stick.
Yep.
Click on a stick.
Well, when you're in a situation like that, Greg, you're not necessarily looking for 5-star dining. So, you know,
No. It was.
it's sustenance. It's get it in there.
Yep.
You don't buy taco beef, Robin. You make your own. Come on.
Beef in a bag. I don't know about that.
No.
Beef in a bag. I dated her.
Bagel beef.
Beef in a bag. Sounds like an MRE I don't want to eat anymore. Our MREs were actually really
All I
freaking
can
decent,
see,
though.
all I can see is a bull walking away from me. Well, my printer decided to play better.
Let's see here. What else was I
I
gonna
remember
do?
when my dad on Jenny Craig. We used to get these like he would order a month of food from Jenny Craig. It would come in these huge boxes, and we would unload them all, and it looked like freaking MREs for the military.
Bet they tasted better though.
Oh,
Good old Jenny. I haven't heard of her in a long time.
Jenny.
I think they shut down.
Jenny turned to.
I think I had her number.
Yeah.
Herbie, don't lose that number.
8675309.
All right.
Okay, well,
Oh, let's have a hot link instead.
Let's have a hoo-hoo for what now?
A hot link.
Oh, okay. Jenny, who can I turn to? See, now you got me singing that. Your work here is done, Herb.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, how's Trampled Underfoot coming along? I catch it every once in a while, but
yeah, it's kind of hanging. We're at like episode. Oh my gosh, I want to say like 330 or something, 335, something like that. Yeah, and just kind of plugging away.
Yeah,
it's still fun.
I know. I popped in. Well, you guys moved from Tuesday to Wednesday though, didn't you? Because
No, we're still on
I'm pretty sure I
Tuesdays.
used to catch it on Tuesday nights.
No, we're still on Tuesdays.
But
There have been a couple of times where something was going on here or something was going on with Eloy where we have postponed it to Wednesday. But
okay, that's why.
Our regular schedule is still Tuesday nights at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
And we just have fun with it. There's no schedule, there's no script. We just get on there and start talking about life, the universe, and everything.
Whether black beans and rice and some chicken dishes by formerly known as Uncle Ben's. John, do you remember Uncle Ben's Brewery?
Uncle Ben's what?
Brewery. Beer.
No.
It would. I thought he moved out to, he was selling beer across out the west. Anyway, it was a local brewery back in the 70s, and it was like one of the first discount beers there was. Anyway, he had Uncle Ben's, and then they made Frontier Lager or Frontier Ale or something like that. And yeah, it was 13% alcohol.
Sweet Jesus.
So that's what you, and the price was near the just regular of regular beer. But he also went and he bottled root beer and orange and those different sodas in beer bottles, and they sold in the 7-Elevens here.
We had a similar
Really?
situation up here. It was called the Pop Shop. And all they sold was soda. They had you went in, you got a big plastic rack, and you picked out 24 flavors of whatever, but they were in clear beer bottles
Oh yeah.
that just said Pop Shop, and then the flavor was on the
Yeah,
cap.
yeah. Yeah, we had Pop Shop beer here, Pop Shop soda here too.
We had Pop
Yeah.
Shop, but before that was Pick a Pop.
Okay, I'm gonna mute real quick. I gotta make a couple cuts on the table saw.
And you bought it by the case of 24, I think. And you could you could go in there and pick any flavors you want, and you're buying a case.
Yeah, case.
Where's yours?
That's hers. That's just hers on mine.
These are mine.
No, those are yours. Mine's the one without all the shit on it.
But you don't have one of those. I do.
This one has it. Come on.
Come on, Crane.
Whichever.
Come on without. Come on within. You've not seen nothing like the mighty Quinn. All right, let's see.
I was laughing at Pick a Pop. It was good. It was cheap. Maybe not
Well,
that
no,
good. But it was
what
cheap anyway.
Was what was cheaper? What was cheaper was Chubby Pop. Did you guys have Chubby Pop out there?
No, we had Cragmont soda.
We had Cragmont here.
Mm-hmm.
It was sold by Safeway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. House brand or whatever you want to call it. I guess.
Yeah. I think you're absolutely right.
See, Chubby Pop came in these tiny little bottles, eh?
Oh.
They're like half the size of a can. They're like half the size of a can. They're how big are they? 250 milliliters.
Well, that was still pretty big, because 284 is 12 ounces.
So much for the metric system.
So 250 milliliters. So okay, so my bottle of pop is 710.
Oh, that's
it's like
that's
three. It's like three of these, right?
See, this one is 355.
They're the weirdest flavors though.
That's a can.
Yeah, like I said, these are 250 milliliter. So 8.45 ounces.
Okay, yeah.
But the clear cream soda was always the best flavor.
See, I used to get
soda, grape, pineapple, reggae gold, and fruit punch.
I used to get knee-high blue cream soda. That was my drink.
That's what Radar drank, wasn't it?
He drank grape knee-high.
Oh, okay.
Great. He drank grape. Yeah, he drank grape knee high.
Or as Rosie used to call it, grapeu knee high.
Now, let's see here. What we gonna do?
We're gonna
Oh,
drop
thank
back
you.
10 and punt.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
I'm gonna
I'm gonna get out
crochet.
my 2 6-shooters and go. Get my Rudy Tooty, point 'em and shoot 'em. I think that will be a good pattern. A skull and 2 pistols.
Can't see it.
Hello to everyone in chat that I missed, and I know there's probably a lot.
What? Oh, you missed the chat? Is that what you're saying?
The people, does Jess, is she streaming too, Jess?
Nope.
Just you? Okay. Well, hello to everybody in chat anyway. If I missed you, sorry. I was eating.
Eating.
Yeah, I didn't see one up as far as I was over here.
All that
so-
talk about spam and
No, I was eating before that and I muted you guys
Yeah.
with that shit.
Oh, come on.
But that's just gross. That jelly shit on it. Oh my god, no way.
That's why you heat it up in a skillet.
No, I didn't eat it. It's gross.
It's good for you.
No,
Builds character.
I don't need any character. I got enough.
Oh, come on.
My
Greg, you
brother
remember, Greg, you remember
Family.
buying a log of bologna and cutting up like
Yeah.
3/4?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? What is that?
that's Wishing Well drink.
What am I looking at, Greg?
It's an old
Wishing
soda
Well. It
bottle.
looks like it comes
Wish-
from Wishing Well.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
wow.
National Dry Limited. And
National
they had a
Dry.
bunch of flavors. I don't know what flavor. I think the cap would have said that. That's just what do you call that stuff? Windshield washer fluid in it for color.
See,
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it was the
Oh,
blue
okay.
water from the airplane lavatory.
No. High and dry ginger
High and
ale.
dry. That's before. No. Weren't they competing with Canada Dry?
I don't know, but it's from Calgary. Consolidated
Wow,
Food
it's like
Company.
as bad as Calgary beer.
7 fluid ounces. So it's bigger than the little old Coke bottles. Like they were 6.
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity. Okay.
Found these in my backyard. My the property I bought was a store at one time. And basically everybody remembers, oh yeah, I remember there just buying candy and soft drinks. Got a 1954 Pepsi bottle, got other
Nice.
ones too.
Wow. And you collect those, or
Not really. I just because they were on the property, I cleaned them up and because they were buried.
okay.
Mostly he would return them, right? You used to get 2 cents, but if some would who would take back High and Dry in Manitoba if it's made in Calgary? And then broken bottles. Oh man, broken bottles are everywhere because they wouldn't take back broken ones.
Rudy Tooty. Judy Doody.
No, I don't have a Green River soda, Chris.
Do 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 do.
So apparently, a 30 ounce High and Dry ginger ale glass bottle sells for $10.
Ooh. What's a 7-ounce one sell for? $7.
Probably.
Robin's on somebody's playing Fortnite. Good lord. Food for own. Doesn't feel like it. I couldn't do video games constantly.
What? No video games for you, Joe?
So a brand new 24, brand new 7.5 ounce 24 pack is $49.99.
Herb, I'll play a couple video games, but it's not like Fortnite and that kind of stuff. I play bingo, of course.
No, that's for Canada Dry. So for
And then
a 7-ounce Canada Dry bottle is $13.85.
I play bingo, and then I'll play Toy Blast. That's all I play in video game wise.
At least I won one game last night.
High Spot.
Yes, you did.
You ever heard of Canada Dry Spur?
The what?
Spur, no.
Canada Dry Spur. Canada Dry High Spot.
Hi, Jason.
High Spot sounds familiar.
7-ounce bottle.
I don't
Hello,
know.
Jason.
And Chris Carlton. I don't know if I said hello to you. So hello.
Do you remember Snow White?
And a Seven Dwarfs.
No. Soda.
No.
I think I dated her once.
Never heard of it.
Only once.
Yeah,
Hey, Jason,
Snow White was another one. Another one of the off brands.
And happy Easter, Jason. Do you too?
Halo.
Oh.
Video games.
They had Halo 15 years ago. I can say that.
Oh, yes.
Years ago. Holy crap.
I think I'm gonna like this one.
Didn't they make that into a movie, Halo?
It's a video game.
Yeah, but didn't they make it into a movie?
I don't know.
Master Sergeant.
I don't know either. I don't keep track of all that. I don't make games like that or movies
I
like
am not
that.
a gamer.
My
What?
son
Mark's
is
not a gamer?
Nope.
He plays games all day long, all night long.
Even in school, they used to send me home for recess, Herb, because I just don't play.
Oh.
He plays in the-
All right, I gotta go to my sander for a sec. I'll be back.
Oh, well, I was fixing to show you something, but never mind.
Zach said the other night he came in here to John while we were live.
Well,
I said, you were there, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard you laugh and carry on. I want to see what was going on."
caramba.
I was like, "Oh, I think you could told him." I was like, "John said he can come up on a panel with us anytime."
Ooh, anytime that you want me.
He's pretty. He's a good
Yeah, that's
kid.
what she used to say.
Uh-huh.
Go away!
Say nothing, act casual.
Yeah.
Go away, little girl. Go
Yeah.
away, you ass flap.
Zach's a good kid, though. Even though he about wanted to kick Herb's ass once. That was funny as hell, though.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come to the computer, Martin, kick my ass.
My goodness, what did you do, Herb?
Well, you know, that Mancoon cat that I got, I call him Fat Ass. And he just happened to walk in there. I said, "Go away, Fat Ass." And Joe said something to that effect.
I said, I answered it like,
yeah,
like,
I remember
that. Like Herb was calling me a fat ass. What came out of it?
Yep. I get Zach come in. Why are you talking about my mom like that?
Not your mama, I'm talking to you.
And in the end, he said, "Nobody talks to their mama like that."
Yep. That was pretty funny.
No, Zach, he really was good. He was talking to his cat, and I just answered it because I do that sometimes. Somebody say something, and I'll just answer like they're talking to me, and we're goofing off. And yeah, it happened to be a time where Zach was right there, and he thought her called me a fat ass. And he's like, "What did he call you?" Oh shit!
I used to drill wells for my uncle, so we go all over these places and set up and drill. And lots of times neighbors would come over and chat and see what we're doing and find out who's moving in and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, one guy comes over one time and he's telling stories about the area and that. And he says, "Yeah," and it was back in the 70s. So anyway, he says, "Yeah, got a dog," and he had a dog with him or something like that, and he calls his dog Blackie. Well, guess who moves in about 2 doors down?
Jeez.
A black person.
Oh no!
And he's out there yelling, "Blackie, Blackie, Blackie." And then he realizes, or his wife tells him, "No, you can't do that anymore."
Now that's funny.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, anytime that you want me. Let's see. Now, come on. Gotta have a small piece of some kind of scrap here.
Yeah, seems like a lot of male kids are real protective of their mamas. Their
Well,
sons.
that's our job.
Well, a lot of mamas are protective of their kids.
Yeah, yeah, big time.
They call her a fat ass. I said she had a lovely ass.
You did. You did. I remember that. That was funny.
Oh,
Yeah, he's real protective and
we need some snuff around his house.
and my brother is he's even more protective than him. My brother calls like every few days. Everything all right? Yeah. Why wouldn't
No.
it be? I check in. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
well,
let's see what we got here.
we're all breathing and doing good. He started doing that when Dad started going downhill after we lost him.
Back, little girl.
We check in with each other a lot more.
Welcome back, Jessica.
Hey,
I
Jeff.
missed you.
You did.
I'm curious to
Yeah.
what kind of yarn my brother's going to send me from that estate.
That would be phenomenal.
It'll be a bag full, you can believe that.
Yeah, well, his workers that found it, they called it a shit ton or crap load or something. My brother called it, well, it was a lot, but probably not as much as you have. And I started laughing. I was like, if only you knew how much I had. It's like, you better take out a loan if you're sending as much as I have. It would be better just to throw it in the truck and drive it here. So I don't know, but if there's yarns I won't use, we'll sure share it out with everybody.
That's
I
awesome.
don't want any.
Very nice of you.
Yeah, you do.
And because if he's gonna give me, I'm sure there's gonna be yarns that I won't use. There's no sense of it sitting here. Let somebody use it that can.
Right.
Especially that like eyelash yarn and stuff. with that
Yeah.
stuff. Hate it. I use it to make hair ties, and that's about it. And I had different colors that I got from D Creative Hands and the big box giveaway I won that time.
Yeah.
And when we were down, I was down there when I got the package at Dad's. And Michaela was looking, she's like, pretty. And I was like, yeah, it's nice. And then, of course, my sister's like, well, it'd make a good hair tie. And then Michaela was like, you make me one? Oh, fudge.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And I was like, I don't have any hair ties. And Megan went and got a brand new package. I do. I told Megan, I said, what if I don't have a hook? She's like, I'll go buy you one. But she's like, you never leave the house without a hook.
That's the truth.
Okay, I
I've
need
never
your
made a hair
eyes.
tie.
When
I
go
need your
grocery
eyes, y'all.
shopping- Okay.
I'm
When I go
looking to hang this up here on the back wall, and I need to know where y'all can see it best.
To the left. No, the other way.
To the
Okay, that
left,
would be my
to the
right.
left,
Well,
left, right, left.
it's my
It's not
right.
very
A little
straight,
more, a
though.
little more, a
It's
little
not
more.
level.
I know it's not level. I'm trying to find horizontal right now.
Right
Then I'll
there.
level it. Right
Yeah,
about
I
there?
like it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Line it up with that crack in the
Then I'd have to use a
siding.
3-inch screw.
Oh,
All right, I got it right about underneath that one. Okay, got it. Yeah, one of my channel members made me that.
Put a piece of
That'd be
tape
neat.
up there and come sit down at your chair.
Where there I put it. Okay.
This does look like a hypno frog.
Hypnotoad.
You need googly eyes on that.
Everything's better with
Look at
googly
those
eyes.
cool red that I love,
Not the googly eyes.
though. You gotta take. I think you gotta sand this one down a bit more, though.
About there, is that too high?
I don't know. I can't see you.
We're looking at John.
Oh, hi, John.
His
My
Hey,
show.
there
she's
you
black.
Come over here and sit down in
There
the
you go.
chair.
Oh, that's way too high.
Think that's too high?
Way too high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let you be the judge of that. Hang on a minute. Let me turn the camera
Yeah,
on.
I'll drop that down just a little bit.
Yeah, bring it down. Like, right, because your CNC is not right against the wall, you can't get a measure.
Yeah.
I'm in line with the top of the tag on your fire extinguisher.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That low? That low. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Look at that way it would look center between the top of your CNC and your trim on the roof line there, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Up on the roof.
Well, it may not be perfect, but
Close enough for a government job.
so you're talking about down here like so.
Oh, hold on.
More or
I've got a
less.
question.
Yeah, that looks a whole lot better.
Actually, right about there. Right about there, yeah.
Okay.
That'd be $5.99 per,
Why don't you
per
put-
person, please.
Don't want you to put too many holes in your wall.
Are you kidding me? There's a reason why I made this. This is T111 siding. And I did it for just this reason. Because I knew I'd be putting stuff up and bringing it back down and this, that, and the other. Oops. Yeah, one of my channel members got himself a laser, and he decided he wanted to say thank you for all the help and everything. And so he cut that out. That's layered. I don't know how many pieces. And I said, well, thank you, John. John Thompson, he comes in here every once in a while. He made that for me. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think you guys are right.
John Thompson, I know him.
Yep.
He was a member of our motorcycle club. Oh, might have been a different one.
Probably not. He's in New Jersey.
Well, this guy was from England.
Oh, no.
And then he come over and he lived here about 15 years, and then he moved to Newfoundland or Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
He found
He's a
new
newfie.
land.
Newfie. Well, now he's a Newfie. He's a funny talking Newfie. Even he's gonna teach them all them Newfies how to really talk English.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
I have no idea how tall to make this towel.
I think I'm gonna like this. Well, I don't know if Jessica read this. Chris says, welcome back, Jessica. Question. Do you like Jell-O or do you like hot dogs? John has a photo for you combining the two. And I read it and she answered it.
Yeah, she said yes, and I'm picky on my hot dogs.
Oh, lips and other things.
I want some hot dogs.
Meat's meat.
Oh.
Man's got to eat.
Did we lose John?
No.
Yep, looks like it.
Oh, we lost John. He's hiding from Dave. Dave.
Yeah.
There's Portal.
Hi,
How are
John.
you, sir?
Oh, Dave, how you
What
doing?
Did any of the crocheters in the chat, how
Chris.
tall do you make a towel? Not how
What
much
was
it takes to
the
go
question,
around the head, but how tall it is from the neck up. How many inches?
36?
I've never-
32.
I don't know.
36 would be a lot.
I'm not a crocheter, so I don't know.
Crochet towel?
Towel that goes around your neck.
Oh, cowl.
Yeah.
Moo.
That's a moo-moo.
15
Moo.
inches, that much? Really?
Or it's a heifer that goes, hoo, 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 hoo.
I wasn't
Heifer owls.
thinking you would take that much, Steve.
Damn it, why are you
I was
working on
thinking
that
like
little
89. I
things?
didn't know it'd be like 15.
Who, what?
Horton, here's a who.
Okay, what we have here, gentlemen, is say that you need to get this stuff to work right.
You make them that need to be folded. Okay. Okay, makes sense now. I'm just doing a basic one that goes with the hat for happy hats.
Yeah, I don't even have one.
Happy, happy, happy.
Yeah, This yarn is going a long way. I think I made 3 hats with it, and I'm now making a towel, and I could maybe make a child-size hat when I'm done. Maybe.
Because
John's
for the
back.
cowl, you want it to kind of be like all nice and bunched up and stuff.
Yeah. You know, I'll just keep making on it for a while. It's not big enough yet, anyway.
I can look and see what other patterns might say. Let me go see. How?
The only thing I've made, I made a twisted stole, but that's totally different.
For me, they're like you think say you made a twisted sister.
Mm-mm.
I've had a twisted zipper.
No, I made a
Ouch.
twisted stole, and I forget
stole
who I
it?
sold it to. But they really liked it, and they spent like $50 on it.
So that would be a Mobius strip, right?
Okay. Let's see.
And it's like, holy crap. Yeah.
What is my?
I
I
got
hate this new program.
These aren't the normal things I make. I don't normally make hats either, but you know.
Normal is the range on a thermostat. It has absolutely nothing to do with people.
But this is all
Herb's
for
gonna get with the program.
This is all for a good cause, so I'm more than happy to do it.
All right, Jojo, this particular pattern says one size kind of fits all, approximately. She's going with 8.5 inches and 54 inches long. But here, let me show it to you.
I need a bigger brush.
And even at
That
8
won't look
inches,
anything like what mine looks like. Did she made it how
so
long?
it's got quite a bit of height. But if she folded it, it would be quite short.
Yeah, it looks like it's wrapped around her twice.
Yes, it does look like an infinity towel in a way.
That's
Like here's one and here's two.
yeah.
That's a Mobius strip, isn't it?
Yeah.
She says a nice basic length would be between 50 and 65 inches.
Moby Dick.
Yeah, that's a Mobius.
Oh God, we got
No, and Chris agrees. Yes, it's a Mobius. Chris agrees. Yeah, so 7.5 inches out. Yeah, something like that. What am I at? I don't even know what I'm at. I don't even know where I. Tape measure.
And the cage isn't important or anything, so.
Tape measure, where did it go? I don't know.
Hey Dave, how's it going, man? What are you up to?
Rating. Let's see, right now I am at all but 6.5. So I've got a little ways to go yet. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it twisted or not.
Hey Dave, we were looking for some pictures of some big ass boats for you.
My hand length, yeah. I've got a little ways to go, but I have big hands.
oh getting there.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm done out here until that cures. I don't think there's anything else I can do, really.
New project.
You can
I'm
start
sorry?
something new.
Just start something new.
You don't know me very well,
somebody
do
like that.
you?
I don't know, I
Mark's
don't know you at all,
Mark's
really.
not like me though.
I don't know you at all, really. No, I don't.
Mark always has something going on.
I've got more ideas than a tail feather on a turkey farm. All right. So first thing I need to do though is I need to surface some material, but I need to. Man, I also need to dig into a couple of totes. Linda hits me the other day. She's like, you know what I need before June? I said, what? She says, I need a 14 by 14 serving platter. I said, okay, well, it's not going to be end grain. She said, that's fine. Okay. So I said, it's got to be 14 by 14. She's like, ish. Okay. 14 by 14 ish.
Oh, excuse
Yes.
me. Pardon. That was rude.
She takes the cutting boards that and trivets that I've made for her in when she goes to her weaving guild, and they have their potlucks and all this other stuff, and all of her friends are like, ooh, ah, and I'm like, I don't take orders. They
Sure
can't
you do,
afford
from
me.
Melinda.
I don't like calling people.
So she says, I just need something simple. I don't want to carry around that heavy board. Because the last cutting board I made for myself was 15 by 20, and it weighs probably about a good 15 pounds. It's like 3 inches thick. They're like, that thing's heavy. I don't want to carry it around. I just want something I can put cookies on. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm looking at what I got in this tote. We shall see, Brer Rabbit. We shall see.
Chris says, Mark, we can help you pick a
Ah,
project.
poo.
I've got a wife,
Oh.
5 kids, and 7 grandkids that are experts at picking out projects for me. So I'm not ready to take suggestions from the public just yet. Let me dig this out and I'll set up the other camera. We'll see what we got going on. First, I need to shut down this computer because I'm not going to be running the machine today. Shut down, turn off until the morning light. There we go. Okay.
Chris K says, Mark, we can help you pick a project.
Yeah, don't pick your project. It'll never heal. Yeah. Nope, can't use that.
3 again.
Nope. It's got a bunch of holes drilled in it. So that'll go away.
Oh, my fingers.
We're getting closer.
Okay, got to move
Oh.
the camera back.
So, Mr.
Jessica
Dave,
and Joe, have you seen Linda's weaving?
I'm sorry?
Mr. Dave, if you're
No, I have not.
well, she's got 2 videos on, doesn't she? Over on Linda's got 2 videos up, doesn't she?
My wife,
One of
Linda?
her 18 whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
She has 2 videos.
I have not.
Yeah.
She's got
Go check 'em out.
one, her COVID project, her lockdown project was a 18th century working class woman's outfit.
Oh,
Sorry, John, go for it. I didn't know you were doing that. I had my back to the camera.
no, go ahead.
Ooh.
You're fine. You're good to go. And the second video is of her.
I don't remember what her. Oh, the second video was one of the spinning wheels I restored. So, yeah, those are the only things that she has up on her channel now. I'll find a link and post it in just a minute. Sorry, John, go for it.
So I was just trying to show Dave the pictures that I have of his big ass boat. I'm gonna do for him.
The BAB,
Big ass boat.
the BAB project.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here.
I think we got it. I think we got it.
That's me. Probably.
But I know I'm gonna have to get out of here right away because I gotta get the Sus J show.
What?
You getting ready to shut down?
You don't want to crochet on the. You don't want to crochet on empty stomach. Yeah. Yeah, I got a special guest over on Nancy and Pam's show.
And when is that?
Crotcheted show.
And what time is that?
Six Central.
Okay.
So hopefully I don't cut out on theirs as much as I did on my own. So
Me, I'm gonna go to my hangout.
5 Mountain,
You're not
Anybody
gonna-
wants to
4
join,
Pacific.
holler at me. I'll send you a link.
4
Okay,
Pacific.
so that's a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
hours yet.
You're not gonna nap, Herb?
No, I'm
Okay.
on a roll.
2 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll head that way, Herb.
Looky there.
Oh, that's cool. Is that one of my coloring pages?
That's
No,
pretty cool. That almost looks like a Drifter 3. That almost looks like a Drifter 3D photo background.
That's very cool.
well, we both get the source material from the same place. Possibly could be.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard Hooper it.
Who paraded it?
Herb.
It needs
Well, he was here last week for
signature.
about an hour or so. No, Wednesday night I think it was.
Well, what I got in here is mainly walnut. So,
Night, girls.
kind of looks like that's what she's gonna get.
Good night, Chris.
All right, hey everybody. So, like I said, so I'm gonna be over at Little Treasure by Nancy or Be Creative Crafts with Pam Hinson at 6 Central. Come and join us over there. I think Jessica was either gonna join us over there in the chat or she's gonna be going live as well. I'm not sure how long the show's gonna last for, a couple hours maybe. But we'll be doing some crocheting of a Jacob's ladder.
Jakob. All right.
Don't shock yourself.
And hope to see y'all later tonight, maybe. See you tomorrow at Happy Hats. And anything else? Anybody else got to add to that?
I will not be doing a live stream tomorrow in observance of Easter, but I'll be back next week. Same back time, same back channel.
Okay, thank you, Mark.
All right.
Afternoon, all. Thanks for having me, John.
Thank you for having me, John. I appreciate it. Always fun.
Have a
Yeah,
good
no
evening.
problem, Greg.
everyone.
Anytime, buddy. Yeah,
Have a
you guys
good
can drop by
evening.
anytime you want. You know that.
Yeah, I just have to have the time to do it.
We really miss Mark's jokes, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Two Irishmen walk out of a bar. Hey, it could happen.
Usually they stumble.
I think that's fiction.
It could happen.
All right, everybody,
We'll
take
be-
care. Have fun. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
All right, we'll be like Tom Bodett, Mark. We'll leave the light on for you.
I